Welcome, my friend. I have a beautiful bunny wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to pull together an adorable bunny wreath. Let me show you how to make it. To get started on today's bunny wreath, you need an 18-inch wreath form that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. You're also going to need some full-length pipe cleaners. Now we're going to be adding our pipe cleaners here to our wreath form before we attach our deco mesh. So at each crossbar in the center here, you're going to be adding a pipe cleaner. If you have white pipe cleaners, you're going to want to use those instead of the pink. I'm out right now. And then on the outer bar, in between the two crossbars, you're also going to add an additional pipe cleaner. By the time you're done, you will have a total of 16 pipe cleaners attached. I have all of my pipe cleaners attached to my wreath form. It's ready to go. You will also need 2 rolls of 10-inch by 10-yard deco mesh in white. You can use whatever white you can find. This is from Craft Outlet Deco Poly Mesh. This is plain white. There's no metallic strips in it. And then this one I picked up from Hobby Lobby, Poly Pro Mesh Ribbon. And this has a lot of texture to it, and I really like that. I wanted something that was more than just flat, but didn't shine too much, and this is perfect. But you can use any 2 rolls of white that's available to you. I have my white deco mesh open and laid out. You want to start at the end and scrunch this up. Now this is the one that has no metallic strips or anything, it's just your plain white. I'm going to start on the outside of my ring. Now I'm going to work my way around the outer ring, and I'm going to measure 10-inch poofs. So measure 10 inches, go to the next tie, and place it in where you pinched. When you go to measure, you want to start to measure where you tied your last tie. Measure out at 10 inches, pinch, and go to the next one. In the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. I'm right back to where I started, so I've completed my loops all the way around, and now I'm just going to jump up to the next loop. And through the center loops, I'm only going to be measuring at 8 inches, so I'm going to measure 8 inches and jump up. So now I'm on my inner ring. And all the way around my inner ring, I'm only going to measure my loops at 8 inches. I have all my poofs on. I've gone around and opened them up, so our first layer of mesh is complete. With the rest of your first roll and all of your second roll, you want to cut your mesh into strips at 20 inches. But look at how beautiful the texture is on this second roll. I like to use a rotary cutter. I get a nice clean cut. You can also use a good pair of scissors. Enjoying today's content? Please show your support by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your friends. I have my mesh all cut, and now we're going to fill in with the woodland ruffle. With our textured mesh, we're going to start with this, and we're going to add 1 woodland ruffle to each pipe cleaner on the outside. And to do that, you just simply do a roll on one end. Usually go over about 2 or 3 times. Go to the opposite end and do the same thing. And then the distance in between, you want to pinch and scrunch all the way across. Do your best to stay in the center. Okay, and that is what your woodland ruffle looks like. How pretty is that with this textured mesh? And then you're going to be adding one of each of these to the outside ring, and when you place them, you want to place them wide this way. You don't want to place them this way. You won't have enough mesh around the outside to have your wreath look nice and full. Give a couple good twists. Trim, I usually leave maybe 1/2 inch, and then push the pipe cleaners down. Continue to add a woodland ruffle to each pipe cleaner all the way around the outside. I've added all of my woodland ruffles to the outside, and now we're going to start working on the inside. We're going to be adding 2 woodland ruffles to each pipe cleaner on the inside. So I'm going to start with just the plain mesh. Enjoying the content and want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. Okay, so I have my plain woodland ruffle and then my textured woodland ruffle. And when I add these to the center, I'm going to add my plain one first. And then on top of that, I'm going to add the textured one. A couple good twists, trim, and tuck down those pipe cleaners. You want to do that to every pipe cleaner around the center of your wreath. My base is complete. I have all of my poofs and woodland ruffles in, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I love all that texture. It's so white and pristine. You will also need a 12-inch wood round that you can pick up at Dollar Tree in their Crafter Square section. You want to remove the jute cord. And now we're going to replace that with some floral wire. I like to use the silver, but really you can use whatever color you want on this project. Feed one end of the wire through the hole and pull the other over the top. Pull it nice and snug and give a couple twists. This is what we're going to be using to attach it to our wreath form. You want to do this to both holes. I have my wires attached and my board is ready. Next, you're going to need one of these felt chair covers that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. They have 2 to choose from. A little boy, he comes with the blue hat and a little bow tie. And then they also have a little girl, and she comes with a little flower. You can use either one of these for this project. They will both work. The little boy will be a little bit more difficult to place the face, but it will work. I did take a cool iron and remove any of the wrinkles. And now we're going to attach this over the top. As you can see, we can get the whole face in there, and that is what we're going to do. To get our face attached here, I'm going to be using some Elmer's school glue and a brush. I want to get it nice and thin. Center it the best you can, and then you want to cut it out. You need to leave about an inch all the way around. Okay, and then take your scissors and about every inch or so, go ahead and cut in a little slat. This will make it much easier to get a smooth wraparound. And now I'm getting my face attached to the back here. Just add a small amount of hot glue and fold over each piece of felt. You get a really nice clean wrap that way. Now I'm also going to add a pipe cleaner down here at the bottom. Okay, that's all nice and secure. This is ready to get attached to the wreath, and look at how cute the little face is. And now we need to put our little face on our bunny. It's going to go right in the center. And I do want it to just go down just a little bit. So I'm going to pull some of that out. And then you use the floral wire and the pipe cleaner and you feed it through your mesh, attach it to the wire frame in the back. I have my face attached. I think she looks so cute. Now of course she's going to need some ears. So I grabbed one of the bunny headbands that you can get at Dollar Tree for $1.25, and I liked the really soft pink for the center, so these are the ears I'm going to use. Now to get our bunny headband on, you want to separate between the center row of mesh and the back row of mesh. I'm lucky I have a crossbar right there, so I'm going to feed the headband on either side of the crossbar and put that down. And you just need to decide, how far down you want your ears. And then I'm going to wire them directly onto the wreath form. I'll flip it over here in the back. You can see them. Just going to use some silver wire and wire that headband on. I have my bunny ears on. Now you can adjust them, whatever direction, if you want them floppy or you want them standing up. Here on the back you can see I wired it both on this side and the other, and then I tucked the ends. I also added another pipe cleaner here to hang it. I absolutely love how the center came out. Very cute. You can adjust your deco mesh to show as much of the bunny as you want, but I think he's super cute. Now there's a couple different ways I was going to embellish this. One was to make a cute little pink bow. I pulled out these two ribbon, thinking about maybe putting it down here near the bottom, and then maybe adding some florals here at the top in pink. I thought that would be really cute. So that was kind of one idea. But I think I like my other idea better. And I have this cute little bow that I had made for another wreath, but I didn't like it on that wreath. But I think it looks cute on this one. And I love all the carrots on there. And then I have a couple of these carrots. These carrots came from Dollar Tree for $1.25. So I think I'm going to add maybe one or two of these. And I think I kind of like that better than the pink with the florals. But you could go either way. Or if you like it plain, you can leave everything off. But you know me, I got to have a little something something. So I'm just going to use the pipe cleaners here, get down in through the mesh, and attach it to the wire frame here in the back. I have the bow on. I think it's so cute, very adorable. And now I want to add my two carrots. So I just removed the tag and the price tag. And I'm going to use the hanger here to help attach it. I'm just going to add a small piece of a pipe cleaner. That's going to help me anchor it, and then I'm going to hot glue it into position. So I want to place my first one here. So I'm going to take that pipe cleaner and the jute cord and feed it down and attach it directly to the wire wreath form in the back. That's going to be my anchor. Just in case if anything happens and my glue fails, it's not going to fall off. Okay, now before I glue this down, I want to get my second one attached. I've already added a pipe cleaner. I also want to fluff out the top. I'm going to place this one right next to it. Down a little bit. Yeah, I like that. So just play with your placement. They're both anchored. So now all I need to do is hot glue them into place. On the chair cover here, there are two paws. You want to cut out one of the paws. They're not fully glued on, only in the center. So just lift it up and remove any of the excess. I like that placement a lot. Now I'm going to add one more item, and this is one of the paws from the chair cover where the face came from. I cut that off, and I want that to kind of wrap around one of the carrots so it looks like the bunny's holding on to one of the carrots. That looks very cute. So adorable. And here you go, we are all done. Now this wreath is rather large. It is 25 inches in diameter, but I think it's so terribly cute. It looks like the bunny is peeking through the wreath. She's hanging on to her carrots, and she has her cute little bow all set up for Easter Sunday. What an absolutely gorgeous Deco mesh bunny wreath. I love how the center came out. The face is so adorable. With the addition of the ears, the carrots, and the bow, just topped off this absolutely gorgeous bunny wreath. If you're looking for some spring and summer inspiration, you can check out my playlist by clicking right here. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're going to want to do so by clicking on this icon right here. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.